first minutes will decide a lot of what this game will look like.
Right, like who's making those first moves, right? Do we move into side lanes? From side lane into mid. I guess a common thread when you're playing against Storm is always to try and kill him pre-6. That's something they could look at.
That's a rough kill, I feel, because you need a Lesh 4 to maybe Moose can do it on the Naga, and like if they can do it quickly, it's hard, but it can work if Lumpy has a good game. So I feel like it's not something you can fully plan, but rather like, oh, I'm gonna be 6 before I might deny some creeps, come mid, and then it happens
just on the fly.
Exactly, like, you know, cool and calm.
What was the hand?
Don't you feel like when you use your hands sometimes, you know, like you have like a bit more emotion, Gary, when you speak, when you cast?
A little bit, but I don't know. Usually I'm in the supermarket, like doing the Italian hand signal, like what are they doing? Or I'm driving, it's like what are these guys doing? What the heck?
I like the Italian. I don't know where that came from. That may have been more random than me, but
I don't know, just the generic, Italian hand signal. What are you doing? What's going on here? Yeah, I don't know about the DJ, spinning the vinyl or whatever you're doing over there. The cool calm.
I will take the blame, guys. I'm sorry for derailing Gary here. He's easily influenced.
Oh, I am.
I'm sure momentarily we will get into the game, but yeah, lanes and the early game, Mr. Gareth Bateson is very important.
Maurice Gutmann. For a second there, I forgot the last name. I was very close to
when I was going Gareth and then B, I also had to say
Gareth. But yeah, we are paused. We'll be in the game shortly. Don't worry about us yapping away. Just some classic stuff. Looks like we've got everyone back in the lobby. So
Jigs up. That wasn't too bright.
That they've practiced, like everyone has been playing these Naga 5s, the Lina carry. I've seen Lumpy in my pubs as well. He's looked good, so they're just gonna bring their A game, and then, you know, as long as you have a good draft, you just let your Dota do the talking. You know, gameplay will handle the rest. So let's just see what they're able to show.
What about the chat wheel lining though? You can let that do the talking as well, can't you?
You definitely can, but I think especially when you're winning, it does a lot more talking for most teams. So, you know, another layer of... I mean, we'll also have to see. Because I will say, Mr. Gareth, that most voice lines aren't that great, actually.
No? Where are you getting this information from? Have you looked at Sheepo's tier list? You got it. Was... First one of the day.
The game didn't even start it, and I already made you a piggy. That's
got me snort, yeah. Where did you end up? Because I ended up in like C, middle of the pack. Mine was satisfactory.
Yeah, I'm dumpster tier. Pretty sure I was DRE.
That's unfortunate. But you don't have both of yours. It doesn't really count. It's not fair. It's not fair on you.
It was added today, but we will get into that later. Ooh. We can do some review as we have some bounty rune action, but it seems pretty chill. Nothing's really happening. It's a classic 2-for-2.
Balance in all things. Yeah, it looked like it might pop off in that top rune spot, but both teams just backing away from it. So Timber up against the Storm mid. Lumpy is such a good username. Lumpy against Larl. I think Larl is like an S tier name as well.
Oh, it really is. It's funny. It's good. It flows well. Like you can make memes out of it too.
But it's also the fact that you tickle the roof of your mouth when you say it as well.
I mean, you're a caster, so I feel like you care more about these names. Now, if he has this name and he plays well, then to me, he's like a god.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So he becomes Larl God.
Yeah, but you don't have to say the god part.
Why not?
Because the Dota shows it. Like,
am I showing my age?
No, this is the problem. Like, when you call yourself Larl God, like, you're just stupid. You don't need to put if you're good enough, people will call you that. You don't do it yourself. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but it's very confident, isn't it? It's like one of those things you get into a ranked game and you see someone with, Grandmaster tier, anime profile picture, Invoker or whatever, and you're like, this guy's really good. And then he just ends up being awful.
Yeah, because it's fake confidence, so don't do it. I know there's the fake it till you make it, but there's a limit.
Okay, I agree with you. I'm with you on that. The fake confidence. Already a nice bit of dewarding down bottom. El Micho got the Observer. So a little bit of free reign for the Lesh to get in behind them. A double melee lane here with the Omni and the DK. Still waiting to see what exactly Beast Coast are going to get up to, though. But they've got the lane in a spot by their tower, so a pretty long lane to chase down these two melee heroes.
I do think for Beast Coast, there should be aiming to like play for a level 3 timing, like level 2 trample, level 2 edict on the ledge. Because I think right now with both lanes being level 2, I don't really see Beast Coast having an easy time scoring a kill. But with this double level 3 timing, maybe they can. And like you said, with this lane control, they're off to a pretty good start.
Help us.
And Miposhka already down to half health. El Micho able to step up. But Radan, the Dragon Knight. This guy's been such an incredible laner and scaler, the hero and the player. Now, we've seen it a lot from Tundra. You know, Pure has been doing it a hell of a lot. And a lot of people were just asking why picking DK. Isn't it just a worse Sven back then? And a lot of, like, Pure were just smiling at us when we asked him this in an interview. He's like, yeah, sure, it's a worse Sven. Now everybody's copying him.
It just feels like it has a bit more room for, like, error potentially. Like, it's just a better laner. As like, there's a lot of pressure in this lane, but as long as Yotaro has mana, like, he can always just stun the primal, help himself, and then it's the same with Miposhka. You have the repel, you have the heal as well to like help all around. So they do have a very good lane to just like chill. And I mean, the hero is very similar to Sven. You just do want to farm as El Micho with a little blood grenade action.
Is he diving this? Has he got it? Oh, he's got it. Got the tower. First blood's coming. El Micho probably going to survive this as well. I mean, doesn't he just want to die now? He's going to have to walk back to Fountain anyway.
Yeah, I think suiciding would be a pretty good choice, just because then the moment Omni comes back, you come back with full mana too, but perhaps he feels like, okay, I'm just going to get a Mango Clarity. I have this Lotus. So, you know, maybe just because of that, he can play through it. But yeah, you know, just showing off the facet, which we have seen a lot from the mid lash, the 4 lash as well. Your edict doesn't hit the tower. It doesn't matter. It just goes all out on the hero. So just really nice play from him.
Yeah, shredded through the Omni. Misanthropy. And defilement.
To the impurity.
I still reckon whoever named all these facets and innates needs a raise.
I mean, for sure. There's way too many good ones. So there's Bear Down for Lone Druid. I don't know what. There's like 50 ones that are just hilarious.
What was Lesh's other one? Something with crystals in it. I know Lacoste was going on about the Lesh's other one is like synoptic crystals or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's chronoptic nourishment.
That's it, chronoptic. Thank you.
I've never even heard chronoptic before, so you know, it teaches you many things, even in English.
It's not even a word in English. They made it up.
Oh, that's great. So it teaches you fake English.
Fire structures can take all the hurt Radiant cares to heap upon it.
I've not seen that in a long time. Small camp stacked and pulled by the Omni Knight, so it looks like he actually is able to drag that lane back. Contested here though by Primal Beast. And forcing the stun out of Radan, but a dive on the tower. And Miposhka really getting bullied in this lane, focused and sent all the way back behind his tier 1.
I mean, so far, I think Beast Coast, I mean, of course, Spirit are happy with this lane because the DK is free farming, but with them, like, getting a kill out of it is very good. And I like what Moose is doing with these illusions, because I've seen a lot of different skill builds from the Naga, like Net and then only the Deluge, if that's how you're supposed to pronounce the third skill. But he's taking these illos to just block the camps and not, like, mirror stack the triangle. This is really cool.
Oh, very interesting. Oh god, El Micho, he went in for it again. This time it's turned on by two heroes, forced away. Flame break up top. Oh, nearly gave the opportunity for Collapse to get the crush in. And Panic able to step away, and actually with that ensnare, dragging the Batrider back under tower. Damage from Pyke's Lina, not quite enough. And Collapse, yeah, able to force the Lina back, save Mira's Bat for now. Another Blood Grenade though, and the Dragon Slave thinking about it. Pyke gets it up, lines it, takes down the Bat, and they're even looking for Collapse here as the secondary kill. He's pretty speedy.
Oh, and the net reel in.
Reeling it back in. Light Strike Array, the stuns for days. Damage is coming. And Pyke, he's got enough mana for that Dragon Slave to finish it off with a double kill. A 3-for-0 lane stage victory here in both side lanes.
Yeah, easy clap, nerds. What's up? This is just what you... Oh, Miposhka.
Miposhka. Feel the burn. He's nearly dead, barely surviving thanks to Mira and Larl's arrival. Oh, Lumpy nearly slices him. And the Chakram here, level 5 Larl. That's the situation you were talking about. Lumpy's hit level 6 before that Storm Spirit takes him down. Mira gets a trade, but it's still 4 for 1, and it's the Team Spirit cores that are dying. Oh, the body blocks.
Oh, nice.
Lash with the body blocks. Oh, can't quite stay in front of him, but Lumpy with a chakram. Oh, I don't know about this. It just needs a bit more damage. Oh, the Whirling Death comes back up.
This is just full-on SA
Top
classic.
lane again. Shut up, Kezu. There's more people dying. Collapse. He's in trouble. No, he's not. Never mind. JK.
If you were good, you would have. Yeah, if you were good, you would have known he wouldn't have died. So, but it's okay. You can interrupt me. It's all right. But this is classic SA dotes. Everyone is everywhere. Shit is happening. Everyone is dying. Moose is stealing the wisdom rune, so this could be a double.
Middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for certain.
Moose. Who's taking the bottom wisdom? That's also very important. Mr.
I'm
Moose
watching
with the net.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Moose escapes.
It's just gonna be Vitaly on the primal. Pretty nice. So he could just be level 7. And at least for now, Beast Codes have exceeded my expectations for what would happen in this laning stage. Squeezing out some kills bottom, squeezing out 2 great kills top of just like the ensnare, the net, getting them in, reeling them there, getting them hit with the stun. Yeah, just looking good so far.
We haven't really seen any like moves out of the laning stage yet, right? The laning stage hasn't broken down properly either yet. Is this something we're still waiting for Beast Coast to do? Are they happy now to extend the laning stage?
They're definitely happy with this. I think like laning is a bit more sus maybe nowadays. I think lanes can be pretty long. It's like more on where can like your supports move, and do you have any gate rotation? So I think for now it's just mainly the supports. Maybe they can go here to Lumpy, look on the runes, and snare hits.
Yeah. Traps the Storm Spirit, but Mira and Lol, they turn on Moose. Some revenge finally in that mid lane. Glora bottoms up the haste and is even looking to chase down El Micho. I'm thinking about it. The Team Spirit brought 3 in there.
Like, you're definitely just gonna have, I mean, the Lina perma farming in the top lane. I don't really see many moves for him. Maybe a gate move. Whereas I think, yeah, it's more like Beast Coast. What do the supports do and what does Vitaly do? Like, one of the main strengths of Primal Beast is that you can cut, which naturally puts you between like the mid and the safe lane. So maybe he can like go mid, or maybe the Timber can go somewhere. So they're like very open in terms of how the map can be played.
Middle tower is under attack.
Another move up top. And how many is that? 4 from Beast Coast? Yeah, these Timbersaw and Leshrac just stomping all over the place. I mean, these are the heroes we were saying, or you were saying in the draft, a lot of damage. They just need 1 stun to connect, and it's death for Team Spirit. Like here, Moose, he's going to chase forward. Does he have snare back up? He does to drag the Batrider in towards Lumpy. El Micho able to catch up now. Lina wants a bite of this pie as well. She'll try to get in onto the Storm Spirit, but Storm's here with the Dragon Knight. Takes down the Naga Siren. Lina trying to slip back through the northern passage as the rest of them... They're scanned down south, but it looks like Beast Coast should be able to escape here without any more casualties.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Beast Coast still doing like a lot of good stuff. Like just this Naga support is doing a lot. Like he's scouting with his illusions. Moose always gets to ensnare into the real lane, and like there's a lot of heroes that love to have setup. Lesh loves to have people set you up. Lina stun, Timber as well. As Mira TP's bot. This is a level 8 primal. He's better have some fancy footwork.
Yeah, some fancy wing work as well. I don't know if you can flap over the cliffs and try and get away. It looks like Mira's found a spot there. A bit of safety from the Primal Beast, but it's not safety from the Timbersaw. He cuts down the trees. He goes through the canopy, kills off the Batrider. This is, you said it 2 minutes ago, right? Classic SA Dota. This is just relentless, non-stop aggression. And you see it on the map as well. Double Observer Wards up in the Radiant Triangle. There were 5 sentries from top rune down to bottom jungle, all dewarding Team Spirit's vision as well, which they have managed to now replant. But this is just Beast Coast hammering at them.
No, this is really nice to see, because I feel like you don't see it from all that many teams where it's just like full-on aggression. Everyone wants to like stack the jungle, farm this camp, get your 2-3 item timings, and then go. Like it's mainly like OG gaming gladiators who can like play really, really fast. So I just love to see teams bring their style. Beast goes up 3k gold against Team Spirit at 10 minutes. This is amazing.
Incredible start to the group stage. Yeah, beautiful stuff. I mean, I like the bringing up of OG and Game Gladiators there, because it really is like them. You know, going for these cuts behind tower, looking for that kill into wave cut into tower pressure, something Beast Coast are trying to exploit, and are exploiting expertly here. Like Vitaly taking up position in this bottom jungle, cutting away the chance for Miposhka to sit behind one of his cores, makes things very difficult to try and hold on to the mid tier 1 and defend it. They'll go straight on him as well. And Miposhka he's being a walking ward at this point. Scouting, see who's there. Storm Spirit will zip over. Miposhka does survive. at least gets himself out of danger for now as Radahn and Lol maybe looking to strike back. The little piggy Naga Siren going to get stunned up and controlled. There we go.
Okay, I thought maybe Beast Coast could like disengage more cleanly, but you know, Spirit, they do bring the numbers and get themselves a kill, which I feel like if they don't kill the Naga there, they might just lose the mid tower. Repel was on cooldown, but Spirit with a good kind of rotation, but I feel like they're still not too happy. Like now it's more on like what do Spirit do to like kind of break up this early game? Like can they try to make a smoke with like some active rune and like maybe go top, help collapse, like open up the tower and kick out the Lina? Because if the game goes at this rate and Pyke just gets a freak late near timing, this could be scary at like the 15-16 minute mark for Spirit.
Yeah, but it's like how do you make these moves before the blink on Slardar?
Yeah, it will have to be with like
bat smokes and just lasso someone, but he's still level 5. And he's also dead.
Hard to lasso people when you're dead. Because I think he's not even close to 6. Like he just hit 5. Which means they need to like farm stacks, but joke's on you. It's Mr. Lumpy Man who's farming your stacks.
Lumpy's here. A couple of them do get grabbed by Radahn and the Siren.
Dyer's middle tower is not what it used to be.
It's nap time for you, Team Spirit.
That is for certain.
I like how they're using the heroes right now, because a lot of the times like some people will be like, oh, we need to bring everyone here, but no, like look at the map. Lina's farming top, Primal's farming bottom. You have the perfect 2 heroes with Naga Timber to steal the stacks, but also the perfect heroes to still get out if they bring numbers.
Look at these Dire heroes swarming top. Oh, Collapse, you're close to your blink dagger, are you?
Sniffing this one? I don't think so.
He does not see it coming, and his raindrops will offer little protection against the onslaught of damage that comes his way. Looks like Vitaly also slipping out of the grasps of the rest of Spirit down at the bottom of the river.
What do you feel here if you're Mira or Miposhka? Collapse dies and he uses the voice sign of Subdip. What can you do?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, that's a good snipe. Oh, the Storm takes so much damage from the Edict and the Onslaught. Chakram are coming in onto Miposhka. Lumpy trying to get in there, but they'll go with the Primal Beast. Slap down instead. Hold on to the spells of the Timber.
That was a tower. He would never.
Okay, well, Spirit will need to find a way to kind of strike back, because Beast Coast, they have everything ready. They're looking to steal another Wisdom Rune. Like, they also have this Atos on Timber, which is great. Like, especially with the Chakram Faster, you already have so much damage. You can set yourself up with that too. And that's another Wisdom Seal.
Oh, jeez. He's gonna die for it this time, though.
Yeah, so at least they do get the kill, because yeah, they're bleeding XP. Mira is still not level 6. JK, he is level 6. He just didn't skill lasso, so he tried to bait the caster. Stupid.
You've just lied to like 20,000 people.
But then I immediately redacted my statement into correction. You see what I did there? I'm an honest person, Gary.
This behavior is unacceptable on a TI stream, actually.
Yeah, my bad. Road to TI, Gareth.
Oh, sorry, it is the road to TI. Well, no one's grabbed that Eastern.
Oh my god!
Rune.
Come on, he's not stealing this rune, right?
He is.
Man, Moose worked so hard to steal theirs. He gives his life away, and then they just forget about their own.
Yoink.
Oh, that's at least very good for Spirit, because yeah, any kill for them right now is like really big. You're down 4k gold. You need XP. You need to like try to come back, because yeah, they're gonna need 1 or 2 kills to. Oh, Mr. Moose will be on the receiving end once more.
Anyway, they're on the hunt now. Team Spirit find a snipe, forcing a reaction out of Beast Coast as they do get in on top of the Slardar. A lot of damage dumped his way and Collapse. And hands his life over for an unstoppable streak on this Lina. Is there a chance for them to just like slip into Roshan now? Is it too early for that?
Yeah, I think so. When you're up this far and you don't have incredible Roshios, I mean, they have okay heroes to do it. But I think like right now, when you're up this much, you want to keep your map control. If you go Rosh right now, it's a bit too slow. So maybe like wait another 1-2 items, like a few levels. So like maybe 20-minute mark, I think is where Beast Coast can kind of look for it.
It just felt like one of those moments where, you know, we defended tier 1, we got a kill on a core hero, it's time. And then I looked at the clock and it's like 15. Never mind. This game feels like it's far more developed than it actually is, even though that win probability, 76% chance for Beast Coast already at these early days.
Yeah, see, honestly, it seems pretty accurate for me, because at least for now, like, it's gonna be a lot on Beast Coast to keep up the pace of the game. Because Spirit, yeah, they're a bit slow right now, but like their next 1-2 item timings, like if this DK, I think Radahn is working on his S&Y right now. Collapse gets like Blink plus 1 item. Larl has like Witchblade plus some Kaya or whatever he wants to work for. Like, they will be very strong. So Beast Coast want to keep up the pace.
Well, El Misho is going for the classic support build in this patch. Arcanes, Solar Crest, and then think about some Bracers probably down the line. Was it JMN? Vincento posted out.
Yeah, I mean, it is like pretty good. Like, you tank up yourself, you can help your team with the Solar Crest. It has great build-up, so it just feels good. But you do have another like playmaking ability now on Spirit with Mira having the Blink Dagger, so Beast Coast need to make sure that they don't overplay their hands. Because, like we're saying, they're up 4 or 5k gold, but this game can turn very quickly.
Oh yeah. It's going to come down to these team fights and how they execute it as they go in. The Primal Beast starts on the Boschka. Omni Knight, the main focus here, and he is dispatched with quickly, and they got the Storm caught up. All netted and slain quickly as Team Spirit lose 2 heroes, and they are on the run.
Okay, I mean, again, just nicely done with a good movement to the top lane. Lar was able to dodge the Gleipnir, but I mean, there's more than that. Then suddenly the Atos comes out from Lumpy on the Timber. So just all in all, good stuff. Like the Atos into the Blink. I'm a big fan of the itemization right now from Beast Coast. It's all just like amplifying the speed of the game and keep going forward. You build Atos, you catch them. Now you go Blink, you can catch them more, and people just keep going in. Because, yeah, you're up 6k gold. Play like it.
Gold.
Keep the pressure on. Yeah, don't let them farm into their next items. And Larl in a pretty forward spot, honestly, given the positioning of Beast Coast. He didn't know they were coming around the corner here, but he does zip away, managing to break free of that control Beast Coast is offering. And Omni Knight behind him obviously helps.
Yeah, it's just they know, like, because this is like a big difference. Like, if there's one Larl, like if he's here alone, he's straight up dead. But the good teams will know who needs to play with who, like, because you can't just leave the spot lane to nobody. So in order to play it, you need your Omni and Storm to be here. In the meantime, you have just your Toro and Collapse who keep farming up the top lane. Because, yeah, I think Spirit, they're going to resort to farming. They're going to want some double, maybe even a triple BKB timing. Like, all their 3 cores are going to work towards that. And when they get that, even if they're down 5k, 6k, 7k gold, they have a really strong fighting chance into Beast Coast.
Yeah, then it's like posing the question of how you're going to break high ground, Beast Coast. You know, how you're going to kill towers and objectives if we're just standing there with 3 BKBs. Because yes, we've seen how quickly they can kill heroes. And they'll have another crack at it here onto the Storm Spirit. Again, the Omni Knight offering that protection though for Larl.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nice farm and jungle, cutting waves, being a bit of a nuisance.
I mean, you can definitely tell what Spirit are working towards right now. Everyone, like, you just keep a very open map, spread Beast Coast as much as possible, and out of any info you push in all the waves. Like, even just Mira on the Bad Rider plays very aggressive, cut some waves, you know, kill some creeps, and when they have their item timing, they're gonna look to fight. Because this game, even in just the last 1 or 1.5 minutes, it went from a 6k lead to a 4k lead with just very small macro map movement.
And Mira's like, if I die, I die. I'm gonna make them work for it. But if I'm the one dying, then that means my cores are farming.
Okay, so looks like what Beast Coast want to aim. This is nice from El Misho. Finds himself a stack, so he's definitely going to clear that out. I think what they want to do here is just kill the 20-minute Torm instantly, like on the Spirit side, then maybe they can just... Because after 20 minutes, you don't really want to play here. It's going to be Radiant, Roshan, so you want to like get the hell out of the top lane, take the objectives before, then leave. So I would kind of like that if that's the idea. Oh, Spirit know that this is happening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they've got a read on this. All smoked up. I mean, the Tormentor is going to die pretty quickly, but it should leave Beast Coast looking a little worse for wear.
Let's see how they disengage, if they do.
I mean, Lumpy. Oh, Pyke, the Lina. She's shown the jump from Mira. Lasso is there. Storm Spirit comes in, but the Song of the Siren, is that protection enough to try and save the Lina? Pyke is barely surviving, gets up to high ground. The tower hit. Oh, he cracks the whip, the miss uphill, but the Storm Spirit zips on in for the kill. Now the Naga Siren in trouble as well as Team Spirit. This is what they are so good at, picking their moments and striking back.
Oh, this is pretty devastating for Beast. He nearly lived, but Miposhka popped the repel really early on Yatoro, so he could just keep hitting through the Song, because it honestly looked like he could maybe just keep running and TPL, but yeah, Song wears off. Lal ends up jumping him as well, and it's just... They found a really good opportunity. I don't think there's many teams that would... Because the plan was to kind of wait for 2-3 BKBs and then fight. But they see that, yo, Beast Coast, they're going for this Tormentor, they're going to be out of position, let's go there. So just great gameplay from Spirit.
Just how quickly they take the opportunity as well to slip into... Oh, watch it back here, yeah. They jump onto Lina, they find the right target. Decent attempt at a reset from this Naga Siren, but Omni Knight giving DK that time just to hammer into Lina, and then the opportunity for Storm to get the kill.
There's just so much damage. Like, all Collapse had to do, and he did do, was put Corrosive Haze on the Lina. And, like, just repel Haze on the Lina with Yotoro hitting him, basically got him killed. Now they want this fight top, and not only did they do that, now they also got Roche for themselves. And with the state of the game, this should have definitely been Beast Coast Aegis.
Like, what's win probability now? It was 76 for Beast Coast very, very recently.
Yeah, wait for this to... Yeah, you can wait for this to update, because in my mind right now, in 1 minute, this is going to be Spirit favored.
Dyer's middle tower is not what it
now it's gone to, I don't know, like a 60-40, maybe even more for Team Spirit the way it's spun.
Okay, so what, like, on Beast Coast, it's important now that they don't lose, like, not just control of the game, but also, like, in terms of what they want to do. Because they're not weak. Yeah, you lost the fight. They do have Aegis, but you're strong as long as your Lina is not the one that gets engaged on first. So they're gonna just have to look for, like, ways to create team fights where he gets to hit. Like, the Timber has to go in, the Primal has to go in. Maybe they need a Lotus Orb later as well. Like, just pop it on the Lina, so if he gets lassoed, Bad can't really move him. If he gets Corrosive Haze, you can take it off, because he will need help in order to carry this game.
Well, that smoke breaks at an inopportune moment for Beast Coast. And Team Spirit in a good spot there. Again, this ward coverage, you said the Beast Coast don't necessarily, or didn't want to play into this area again with no Torment, Roshan spawned Radiant side. What's the flow of the game like now? Because Team Spirit are the ones with the Aegis. Are they the ones now with the ability just to press all lanes forward?
Absolutely, because the thing is, if we look at, like, how do Beast... Let's just compare the two teams in terms of how they start fights. It's a lot more awkward for Beast Coast, because, yeah, you had this Atos earlier, you had Gleipnir, but now you have core items on Spirit that counter all of that. They have BKBs. You don't have any, like, crystal clear stun, whereas if you look at Spirit, if you get Blink lassoed, you're likely dead. You can get initiated on by actually everyone but Omni Knight, the moment Yotoro has Blink, which, at least for now, he's not building. But that just means it's just so much more simple for Spirit to take any type of teamfight now.
But it's like you said, right? The triple BKB timing, like, solves all of their mid-game problems, whereas Lina buying BKB doesn't solve all of her problems.
Yeah, it absolutely... Like, if she gets jumped, she's still dead. If you pop BKB and there's a Corrosive Haze, you may still not be able to fight back. So it's going to be a lot about what can they do on their Primal, as Mr. Elmi showed, is probably dead.
Like you can't even imagine.
He's down here trying to push out waves. Kind of like an expected situation for him to be in. They had some heroes in the vicinity to maybe force a fight around it, but looks like the call was made just to bail on him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Beast Coast are going to be looking to, now that they're kind of the ones on the back foot, where they want to, like, farm up 1-2 items, like maybe a Timber Aghanims, one item on the Primal Beast, like a BKB or a Blink, because I think at this point you need your frontliners to itemize in a way that they can go in and not die, to then allow Lina to hit. As Mr. Radahn is just chilling.
Yeah, not too many cares. And Miro's got the D-Ward game on lock as well. Was there one little bit of vision left for Beast Coast?
I mean, it is a nice ward, but it's really hard for them. They can't really use it aggressively. Like, this ward isn't really going to grant them a pick-off, or at least it's very hard for it to do that. It's more like okay, they're here, let's go on the other side and keep farming. Because I think on them right now, in order for them to win this game, they need to find their win condition. Like, whether it's through the right itemization or talking about how they want to take team fights. Because one more lost fight, and I think this game will be out of hand.
It's kind of wild how quickly it's changed, though, right? Where Beast Coast are the ones setting the tempo, and Team Spirit just come in and shoot their drummer. Now, there's no rhythm, there's no anything. They're just sitting there, you know, dead in the water, kind of like, gotta farm, gotta wait, and now... Like, our Beast Coast just... Of course, they're waiting out the Aegis timer, but what's the next play? Is it wait for Team Spirit to make a mistake and fall into a trap? Because I don't see that happening when they're the ones just running straight into your northern jungle. Song of the Sirens here to try and trap the Storm. We'll see with an Onslaught and an Ensnare if they can bring down Larl. Light Strike Array is there. The damage is coming, and Larl, first life down. Aegis claimed up.
Aegis.
It looks like Beast Coast just backing up. They don't want that continuation. Collapses in though. A stun onto Lumpy. Lol with his BKB, showing what he can do. Split Earth not really going to connect there, and they're going to lasso on his Primal Beast now as well to drag him away from safety and into danger. Is that a Daedalus on just DP'd another full Daedalus?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So where did that 1k crit come from? Ah, right.
Yeah, this hero is nasty with like a couple of... It's like, you know, the first two items, it's like you keep farming, then you get your BKB, you can kind of fight. But this one item after BKB, like right now, this guy is so strong. And he's able to skip Link because he literally has 3 heroes that will catch for him. He doesn't need any more real defensive items because he has an Omni Knight. So yeah, and like what you said earlier, this game changed so fast. Sometimes this is just what it's like. Like, Beast Coast have a lot of really strong early game heroes, like minute 5 to 15. You also, like, you build this Atos and Blink on Timber. It's like a lot of, like, these early mid-game items, where Spirit, you know, they went for, like, the more, you know, the bigger buck items. You know, the triple BKB, this Daedalus on a DK. Like, this is not a 1k lead. This is fake news. Like, in terms of how the game is, this is like a 10k lead. In terms of what it should feel like. So Dota Plus, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm calling it out right here, right now.
Yeah, it very much is, you know, this kind of momentum-based Beast Coast side versus the timing hit of Team Spirit.
He is pretty alone.
I mean, but he's so tanky, and he's got the Nightfall.
Over here now.
I like how that is just a universal thing now everywhere. Yeah. I heckin' love the Nightfall. You know, maybe because honestly, he was really far up. I can see a different world where maybe they get to hold the Pulverize, but either way, that is a small victory. His BKB is on cooldown. This could be another condition for you to try to take a fight here if you're Beast Coast.
I've been wanting this.
I mean, what's the Roche timer like? Minute 40?
Like, you have 140 left, and then so like around 30 minute-ish, maybe like 30, 31, you'll have it back up. But at least, like, you have Timber with an Axe completed, so it's not too easy for him to die, really. So I just really got my eyes on Lumpy to, like, try and go in, cause some distraction, and somehow create a way for Pyke to hit. Okay, so there's the Axe.
All right, he's trying.
Yeah, Mr. Boom Boom can't take any damage, but they know that, so they just chill.
And run away. Yeah, I was thinking more about, like, when's Roshan going to spawn? Because it's going to be daytime Roche, so kind of nice for Team Spirit here to play bottom into Tormentor, mid and bot tier 2. It kind of flows nicer for Spirit.
Okay, they're looking for another smoke.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, the problem is you need... I don't think Vitaly can play this game without Blink. Like, as I'm saying, it is really hard for them to, like, start fights or even get real pickups. I think he needs Blink BKB eventually in this game on the Primal. Just to, like, be a threat on the map. Because, yeah, if I'm... Yatoro can literally go wherever he wants, and there's no threat on him.
That's a hard one. They're trying to make a move across.
Dire's bottom tower
Dire Scan doesn't connect on anybody.
Dire's
Who's that? Primal Beast TP into tier 2. The jump is there from Team Spirit, though. Just immediately killing the Primal, and now El Misho. He's on the menu as well. Radam charges forward. Lumpy getting Flame Break back, but he's got the Timber Chain to get to high ground at least. Well, that's your tanky off lane. Oh, and moves his Nagasara, and also dead to the BKB of the Storm Spirit. Like a tanky Primal Beast just disappears in a second.
Yeah, tanky.
Yeah, right.
Not this time around. Like, usually, like, you don't mind this matchup so much into the Slaughter because you get to dispel it, but, well, if you're stunned, obviously you can't dispel yourself, and then there's a... Like, when Yatoro uses ult, he has, like, what, like 400, 450 damage with a crit on the minus 20 armor target? Yeah, you're dead. And a Nemesis Curse, because why not?
I mean, there's a Chinese proverb, I think it's Paper Tiger. Something, yeah, a paper tiger, something that appears fearsome and dangerous and scary, but it's actually, you know, made of paper and just crumbles when rain falls on it. That's Primal Beast right now.
That is any hero on the Dire side, and they get Slaughter ulted, yeah. It's a bit of a problem.
Crumbling. And he's got a Maelstrom now on the Dragon Knight. What's he need that for?
I don't know. I guess he just wants Mjolnir.
Okay.
Maybe he wants to be like a bit more like hybrid damage, maybe, especially because, like, yeah, you have the Slaughter, so they're gonna itemize for that anyway. And Primal Timber are very high armor heroes, so I don't really mind it. I think it's pretty cool.
It's like Nagasara, and if you had any dreams of scaling in this game, also gone.
Yeah, see ya. Okay, so Roche, it's a pretty quick Roche spawn, so it will be back up pretty much just now. Yeah, this is going to be a do or die fight for Beast Coast. I wonder what they're currently, like what they think their condition is to win. I think they need to like actually smoke around and kill the Omni first. It's just really hard for them to go from the front because, again, they have no real initiate. So they're going to go for a kind of Hail Mary and just hit the Roche.
It is so risky. They're not doing that much damage to it. Like you said earlier on, they're not the best Roche-taking lineup. Especially not when they're being contested by Team Spirit, who have wrapped
Giga
all the way around in behind the Roche pit. Smokes are breaking, Flame Break misses, and the Naga illusions causing a bit of difficulties here from Spirit's attempt to initiate. Onslaught going to miss completely though, and the Timbersaw is going quite deep. In comes Collapse, they found the Lina, the opening is there, and Team Spirit, they found their man. Pyke is dead. It looks like Vitaly is going to follow him into the grave. 6 feet under now as Lumpy is bumped around, but does TP back to Fountain. And it's going to leave Roshan to Team Spirit though.
That was a... I don't mind Beast Coast at all, like trying to go for like a risky play, because I will say it again, they were down like 3k, 5k. They are just one play away from losing this game. So taking a risk to like try and come back, I think is pretty good. But the problem is, I don't know if we can get a replay on that. The way that Spirit moved is just so high skill. Like Mira goes in, he pokes him a bit, then he dances backwards and lures like all of Beast Coast to like try and help. And the moment that Pyke shows in the team fight, boom, they just all go on the backline and just evaporate him.
Yeah, it's incredible stuff. I mean, at that point, though, oh, hang on. And they've got a kill on Laurel here.
Mr. Laurel.
They've got stuns. Atos in the split earth, perfectly timed. Like, you could see the Storm kind of lift his arms, getting ready to ball lightning, but just about connected.
Yeah, that is a very needed kill. But yeah, at this point, it's hard for Beast Coast until they either get a Blink Hex. Like, so Timber obviously has the Blink already, but they need this condition to start a fight cleanly and get someone killed, and they do not have that. It's like the only way for like that I see for them to come back in this game.
Yeah, and that point you're making about them going into this Roche pit and trying something, it's one of those classic, you know, game situations where they're playing to win rather than playing to not lose. Right? They could drag this game out and kind of think, okay, we do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and Team Spirit would just ramp up and get a massive advantage. Beast Coast are looking for that little weakness in the armor to maybe exploit.
Yeah, like I will not say that it's the best move, but for a young team to just try to play to win, and I think the moment that they don't realize what they like, because I think right now they're lacking the idea of how to win the game. Because I think if they knew how, they would itemize Blink BKB on Primal or maybe a Hex on Timber, and because they don't have that, I feel like they're reaching for the next best thing, which is like a risky play to try and win, and that's why I respect it. But this could just be, you know, their inexperience coming in at least a little bit. I mean, you're playing against one of the best teams, and I think right now they're getting a little bit outplayed on like the small things. How to move on the map. What do we need to do to like take the next fight? Because yes, Spirit, you can tell very clearly they know what's up.
It is the classic showing of you know, kind of win lane, lose game kind of thing, right? Where you know, a lot of emphasis has gone into laning here, building a draft that's going to get them that early advantage, but Dota 2 is a game that shifts so quickly with, you know, a matter of minutes passing by. And right now, this map entirely belongs to Team Spirit.
I do think they also did pick up a gem earlier on Miposhka, which is just, I mean, it's just a very clean way as Vitaly. Good job on not going through with the onslaught there, because he definitely would have died. But yeah, when you are up in the game, you want to make sure you buy a gem. I don't know who's holding it, or if maybe Laurel lost it earlier.
Laurel lost it, Lesh picked it up, and it's in the fountain right now.
Well, either way, PSA to the people in pubs, if you're up a lot to buy a gem, just make sure your mid laner doesn't feed it away like Laurel. You're good.
That's your PSA from Khezu.
That's a plus 400 MMR right there.
The so, more Gary, you know.
We should make a little series.
I think Jenkins has got them all covered.
That's true.
The
but
funny
they're
little
bad.
Videos.
You know, they're funny but bad. Shout out to Jenkins.
Fighting words.
He knows I love him.
Oh no, wait, that's Slax's one, isn't it?
No, it's both of theirs. Do you want to make another one, maybe?
No, but
make a third one.
Jenkins' one is like him saying do, and Slacks is doing, you know, the mouth instruments.
Yeah, Slacks is like the high skill one, whereas, you know, Jenkins like the scuffed but funny version. Yeah.
Oh, there the lasso. Lasso into the damage of the DK. Lumpy, just disappears. Dead for 80 seconds. Now Primal Beast trying on the Dragonite, but does nothing. The Primal Beast, useless. This Dragonite, he's got He's got Aegis as well. 4,000 HP. Satanic Daedalus. Aegis. Good luck breaking through it.
Yeah, they just don't have the means right now to deal with it, because it looks very simple what Spirit have to do, right? Dragon goes on high ground, Dragon hits tower. Any hero comes in Vision of Dragon, gets lassoed. If they go on Mr. Dragon, he gets Omni Knight, Guardian Angel, or Repelled. So it's like, how do you break through it? It is not from the front. If they want to fight, they have to go around. And I will say it is incredibly hard to do that.
I don't know, yeah, what did Bilbo do? He didn't kill the dragon, did he? He just came in and stole some magical items.
I'm pretty sure he went for like a drive and run, or hit and run.
Hit and run, yeah. Well, that's in the final fight, isn't it? Probably dead, slain by Radahn. The Dragon Knight comes out with a double kill as he just broaches the base, kills off towers and heroes as if they're nothing.
Radiant's bottom tower is
absolutely disgusting.
It's got a butterfly as well to just make everything worse. Okay, so double racks, last tier 3 gone. They will respect for a little bit.
Maybe you have to go the other direction. You know, think about Shrek and what Donkey did. You have to make the dragon fall in love with you.
So are you saying they should go to their room?
Leshai's kind of a donkey, right?
Kind of. So we need Elmisha to get out of his seat, go into Team Spirit's room and say,
D20 charisma check and say...
Okay, he's getting reeled in.
I'll reel him in. He's got no Aegis anymore. Dragon Knight still very tanky though. Satanic and BKB still ready to be used. As you can see there, Radahn is under no pressure whatsoever. Hands off keyboard, doesn't press his button because he doesn't need to.
Yeah, you were like, he had this BKB Satanic ready. He didn't even use it. He was just healing to full off of, like, I guess Vlad and his passive Satanic was giving him lifesteal. But yeah, I think all in all, a very good showing from Spirit after the early game. Like, the way that they clawed back in the mid game was very good. I'm still very happy with what Beast Coast did in like the laning stage.